Hey,
Hello.
hey. Uh, I'm gonna get 50 today. Probably.
Hopefully, I don't know.
I only have one bar left, so
I,
should be pretty good. I played.
but you stayed on to talk like 5 minutes, but you could have gotten your bar.
Yeah, sure. Good F, but I was doing stuff. Uh, I played Among Us with some people yesterday. Have you heard of that?
I've heard of the game, but I don't know anything about it. Just heard the name.
It's like it's top-down 2D. There's like 10 people. Uh, and they're moving around a like ship, like a spaceship, doing like basic tasks. But one person is randomly an imposter, and they have to try to kill everybody without anyone else figuring out that they're the imposter. Uh,
But you can see what they're doing, right? Because it's top down, or you can only see your own thing.
there's like a cone of vision, so you can only see like maybe half of the screen around you, and the ship is big enough that people go in all sorts of different directions, so you can't see everybody all the time.
Okay,
Um,
sounds cool.
yeah,
So you're playing with just your friends, or there's like you have to play with random people also?
I guess you can play with random people. We had, uh, I think 7 people, so that was enough to play with just us.
Did you win? Were you sneaky? Like, how do you like be sneaky enough? Because wouldn't like your other, I guess your other friends won't tell the people once they get killed who they are, right?
Well, I mean, we had to make a rule where if you're dead,
Mm-hmm.
you couldn't talk,
Okay, yeah,
'cause otherwise
but
it
it's
was
not
just gonna
like
be annoying.
preventable. Yeah, it's not preventable in the game. Like the people that you run into aren't like black blobs or something that you don't know what they are.
Black
Uh,
Blob.
no, it's I guess it's designed to be played with randos, so you don't have so you're not talking. We were on Zoom at the same time, but I think really should have the only communication be like chat, and it only allows you to chat during like certain windows. Like once someone is dead and someone else discovers that they're dead, you like all like stop playing for a minute and you can vote on who you want to kick off if you want to kick somebody off.
So that's how the other
Among
people
Us.
win. They vote.
Yeah. Steven, have you played?
No, have not, but it's all the rage.
Yeah, apparently. I mean, these friends don't really. I mean, I never play games with them, but they wanted to play this, so. Although I learned, I guess the reason it's so popular right this minute is that AOC did a Twitch stream a couple days ago and played this particular game. So now it's like it's from 2018, and now it's like has this insane influx of players that
Mm.
it hasn't had in 2 years.
I think people that don't normally play games are the people that will play games that aren't like so generated by the computer, and it's more like player experience. Like this one is all about the people, probably.
Like the social
Like I don't know, like
interaction.
yeah, but like they won't be playing like Zelda or something most
Mm-hmm.
likely.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's similar to Animal. Well, no, I don't know. It's not similar to Animal Crossing, but
I think
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing is more. I think it's a different subsect of like relaxed game players that don't want to be too competitive. They just want to like chill and like their farm or whatever type of game it might be. We are the bloodthirsty ones that are out for arena blood. Guess I'll start drinking. Ooh, move, Schneider. I forgot to drink yesterday. Not gonna make that same mistake today.
Is it currently Sunday night?
7. Yeah.
So it's a school night.
I'm watching a new Netflix limited series about chess, The Queen's Gambit.
Oh.
It's basically like this young girl, and she is really good at chess. I don't know if it's a real story or not. She's competing against grandmasters and stuff, but she's like spiraling out of control because she has like no like boundaries or whatever. So she's just like drinking and like always drunk and messing up. Showed up drunk to like a world championship game or hungover to a world championship game.
Man, you don't think of chess, the chess world, as being
I know.
parties.
Yeah, party, sex and drugs, and rock and roll. Well, you don't think about WoW that way too, but I'm gonna change the misconception, you know? I'm gonna be a pro WoW player that's just like is so famous that everyone in the world knows who I am. I just show up in like cafes in Paris, drunk and shouting illiterate like English, unintelligible English.
Is that what she does?
I don't know. I'll like say things like in game, like gaming terms, like I'll zerg you or something, but I'll be like drunk. It'll be great. All right. Let's see. Invite.
Nah, the
What's
talk
the
like that belongs in the bedroom.
So I guess we'll just wait for you to get Warrior 1 bar, and then we can do some. So we got a quest. Let me get rid of all. That we have to. Is this one the Dying World to meet Magni? Or no, that's to get my neck, right? Is the stuff open for? I was reading like the first thing is like a lot of undead come out and Iceground. Is that open already or not?
No, it's not.
Okay. Because
Active.
while I was writing, as if like I didn't read that detailed, I was like, this doesn't sound like it's open, but it didn't really say. That will have eye level 100 gear. So, I suggest. I think you do things to get like currency, then you can.
High
use
level
currency to buy
100
things.
gear is World Quest right now. Or sorry, not World Quest. Emissary Quest.
Emissary. How do we do those? What is the Broken Isles?
You have to do like 3.
I guess
World
I'm not
Quests.
in Occult here. So none of them are actually active, so I guess we have to unlock it or something.
Yeah, I think you just gotta do something. And then let's see. Mythic 0 gear is 85.
I was reading about pally tanking,
Oh no, what have you learned?
disc healing, and shadow damage yesterday. Just like brushing up on all the things and the rotation. And, well, the shadows are it's not complex, but it's just there's a lot of things you can do. So I just had to know like, do I cancel Mind Flay ever, or do I have to let it like run out or something? And
What is...
you cancel it as soon as something else is available.
Hmm?
And like the different talents, what's the better one? Or like what is let me think. Well, I'm not really playing Shadow in Dungeon, so I guess I'm gonna redo my disc talents while we wait for Ange to get his level. Yeah, and disc, like which ones are good and stuff like that. Or like what they actually mean, because I didn't really like look that much at the initial spells. And apparently like it's better to shadow men than depend on someone if they need the help that urgently. Like shadow men will I mean, penance will give you the first tick, but like, if they really need it, then they need the whole thing. Then Shadow Bend is a higher HPS than penance. Okay. Let me look at my talents. Let me get a schism also. Oh, I don't even have my level 50 talent yet.
Wow.
I have 5 quests to turn in,
Nice.
so I think that'll do it. Should I just abandon everything after that?
I guess. Your damage is increased by up to... Oh, let me just link this. Look at this.
Each ally affected by your atonement. What is atonement?
Atonement's like the thing that I put on people so that when I do damage, they get healed a little bit. But does that mean if I don't have any atonement, I just deal 12% more, I guess? I guess. It just seems weird that it's like backwards. I would feel like the more atonements I can put on, I should do more damage. But because the atonements have like a certain length, they'll expire pretty fast.
I guess it's like a trade-off between if you want to do more damage
More
or
damage.
more
I guess it's good for... I guess it's good for dungeons, because not many people will have... Usually just taking damage. Actually, I have to put 2 new spells on my bar, so I gotta find room for them.
Take care of yourself out there.
Oh yeah? Time walking campaigns end in blank seconds, and I got teleported to Orgrimmar. There was a countdown, so that's definitely what happened to you, Chris.
I think it happened, but we joined an instance before it happened, or maybe I got 50 in the instance, so
Maybe
that's
you
why.
got 50 in the instance, and then you left the instance, and then it did a countdown, and then probably there was a bar at the top of your screen.
I didn't see it or something, yeah. I don't know how I feel about Rapture. It's, let me link it. I guess I know what it's for. I was thinking like, let me link it. Disc. Rapture. When I was healing yesterday, I was like, yesterday or 2 days ago, I was like, this one I don't really know when to use, because it's like, if they're in need of this, then I'm just gonna heal them. Like, I'm not just gonna keep spam shielding on them, like, when they're at 10% life. I want to try to, heal that bar up. I guess it's to help also put I don't know, really. A lot of atonement.
I guess you could blanket the raid right before the big damage comes.
Yeah, I mean, but that's only I only get 200% from that, which is nice. But I can blanket the raid anyway, with just normal shield. Shield doesn't have like a cooldown; it only has a global cooldown. I mean, it has a weakened soul debuff, which we'll get rid of. But if I want to, like, I don't know why I would spam it on the tank. It just feels like a waste of mana. I don't know. I'll have to read a bit more. Alright, I got 2 new skills. But I have so many cooldowns. Like, I got this one, I got barrier, I got pain suppression. I just need to put them in, like, good mouse button locations. I need to work on my toolbar, or my action bar a bit more. Alright, so we doing, what do you guys want to do? Random dungeon to get some gear, or you want to do,
What's this call for allies thing?
That's for unlocking allied races.
Which ones?
All of them.
It's all or nothing.
No. That's the intro quest to tell you where you go to look at information about all the different ones, and then I think there's something you can click on in there that'll tell you like what the requirements are to get them and what you haven't done and what you have done.
Okay.
Better main class. So should we just start with a regular, or do you want to already do some heroics?
Is that like y'all were talking about how
Can you?
We need-
can.
I have no idea. What is the eye level for heroics?
60.
there's
I guess we'll do
have
normals.
60. Let's see. No, 53.
You could do the headless horseman. What does he drop?
Amount, I thought.
Well, he drops gear also, and I don't know how good it is. Let's see, there should be some emissary quests for gear, but it's probably better to wait as long as possible.
Emissary, we don't even. We have to like unlock something or talk to a guy to start doing emissaries because we haven't even, I think, unlocked any of that stuff. Since it's the same level as the new stuff, then I prefer just to do new stuff. I think doing dungeon stuff can get us into the mood of trying out specs, see what we'd like to play.
Not really trying to do it for gear.
I mean, we could do a little bit for gear and do like normals, heroics, and maybe some mythics, but I don't really. I mean, do you want to push mythic like 15 or something? Like, I don't really. We can.
Well, not if y'all are. You gotta. No, there's too much stuff to do.
Yeah,
I guess.
So I feel like it's not worth it right now. I think the most important thing is to understand what spec we want to play, let's say. Learn our 3 specs and decide, let's say for arena comp and raid comp and I guess dungeon comp, what we're most comfortable with and what we want to do. UI, I always mention because it's for me it's a lot of work, not just like moving bars and stuff, but like just to make sure all the buttons that need to have buttons instead of like I don't want to mouse click anything, but there's so many skills that I need to like see what is useful in what position of my hand I need to like reach to it. Get it down to muscle memory for some of these buttons in dungeons, perhaps. Dungeons we can just chill, get some gear, see how it is. Like Andrew, I don't know if he really wants to play fire or he wants to try something else. I mean, you haven't tried any other talents, right? Or any other specs? Are you interested in any other specs? Or you just want to play the best?
I mean, fire is usually not good at the start of expansions because you don't have the crit strike to be good, so.
How do I tell what will be good at the beginning of expansions?
I don't know, but usually Frost or Arcane, usually Frost is. I don't know why though.
Are you talking about for raid or PvP or?
I think both usually.
Do people PvP in Arcane?
I don't think so. They haven't for a long time at least.
Yeah, so it's probably Frost would probably be the best for starting off PvP, I assume, because it's more control. But I guess fire is more just, like, straight up damage.
Right now, right now, fire is the best mage spec by far for everything because their damage is just out of control. But in PvP, I think Frost is still like an acceptable spec to play even now if you want a more controlled base instead of just raw.
Yeah, I assume you have more control, not just on them, but on yourself. Like, you probably have 2 ice blocks, I would assume, or stuff like the Cold Snap. Probably can do things twice. You probably have a little bit of burst. I really like the fire. It seems like you have a lot of instants now, which is really cool that you could do that in kill windows.
Yeah, adding back Phoenix Flames is something they just did. Before that, it was a talent that people couldn't take because there was basically a talent you had to. I don't know what it was, but there was a talent that you had to take on the same row.
So I mean, maybe you see what you like to play, Andrew. I think probably Fire Frost is good. For raids, I guess Arcane can be good if you like that. Is it Arcane still like mana management? You can try to like go to the limit of not using too much mana, but use just enough to do as much damage as possible.
Yeah, you have to do like cycles where you have to dump your mana when you're ready to burst, and then when you're not in your burst phase, you have to like think and plan out how you're gonna do okay damage while being ready for the next burst phase at close to full mana. At least as far as I know. In PvP, usually Arcane is if you're left
Headless Horseman, whoever's the leader. Well, I think you get one a day. Yeah, that's like better gear. So I guess we could just do one a day.
Yeah. What was I saying? If you leave Arcane alone, it will like annihilate people. But most of the time, they're not left alone, and they're kind of the weakest mage spec as far as being
focused on.
Yeah, as far as being and not being able to do much if you get focused.
Well. What do you think, Andrew? What spec are you most interested in? Fire, Frost, Arcane? Yeah, try them all out.
I mean, I don't know enough to be able to assess, but I guess if y'all are saying that Frost is usually best at the beginning for arenas, then I'll start with that.
I mean, I think we can play whatever. We're not going to be at the level that... I think our skill level will be more of a hindrance than like our spec. Once we're good, I think maybe we can get to the middle. Right now we're at the bottom of the barrel, I feel. Easy.
Looks like he's not dead.
But we already cut off his head. Or did we?
Seems like that doesn't bother him.
We did it, guys.
Good job.
What is the item level of this guy? 82. Not crazy high, I feel.
I got a pumpkin head.
I got a
Got
sinister
Dwarf
squashling.
Ooh.
You already have that one? Alright,
Yeah,
let's
cool
leave
with that.
instance group. What do you think about Fire? You think it's very fun? Or you're getting used to it, I guess, because you played it for 50 levels. You understand it through and through? I mean, you just read the stuff, but I mean, you kind of understand all the skills at least, and how they interact with each other.
Yeah.
You want to try out Frost, this next one? Alright, let's go Fire today, maybe Frost tomorrow. At high levels.
Yeah, I'd be interested in trying out Frost.
Alright, you want to like do a quick read through and put your bars together while we wait?
Yeah, I mean, y'all can do an instance, and I'll work on that, and I'll do the next one, I guess.
I'm okay. I don't really care too much. If Steven you want to do one or not?
Nah, I'll just wait. We can listen to your thoughts. And
yeah, and I'm also gonna do a.
No, I don't think about mage.
I'm also gonna do a bit on my bars to make sure I get everything in the right position.
I know, I got too many buttons.
I need to see what is actually useful.
It's gonna take me at least 15 minutes.
That's fine. So
Not
Steven,
I don't have enough buttons. I've got too many spells.
yeah, me too. Especially since I'm taking like 3 that, for disc at least, that have like that are talents. So I have 3 additional buttons. What do you plan to play in arena and PvP and dungeons? What are your thoughts? Well, let me put it this way: are all 3 viable in all 3 right now, to your knowledge?
To my knowledge, I think all are viable. Well, I don't know about Demo. I haven't seen anything about Demo in PvP.
Okay, so Demo is a question mark.
So that's unknown.
Yeah.
Affliction is viable, but more easily shut down now than Destro, hilariously enough, just because so much of their Malefic Rupture is like 80% of their damage now, so if you can't reliably...
Like they're cleansing or whatever, then it's bad.
Yeah, or if they just like interrupt you since it's got a cast time.
Can you spam it or is it on cooldown? This move.
You can spam it, but each one takes a soul shard. So
Is that the only thing you use soul shards? I mean, there's no other thing in your rotation that uses
the only
it. Maybe there's some
other
like
thing
oh shit
you
buttons
can
or
do
something.
is so if you try to summon a demon without using failed domination, it takes a shard. But if you do that, it is a 5-second cast. This is 5 seconds with haste. I think baseline it's like 6 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like horrendously bad. Like
So
before, yeah. So the meta before this change was, I think they did it because in PvP pets are kind of OP because you can get them back really fast if they die. And so you can just send them on the enemy team and they'll go behind pillars and mess up like rogues trying to enter stealth, healers being able to drink.
Yeah.
So that's why they did the change, but basically, I don't know, I think they said the new meta is probably going to be sacking the demon.
I think I would actually prefer that, so it's less things to think about.
Yeah, they die in like, 3 or 4 hits, so they just fall over.
Okay. Since you're not a rogue anymore, oh wait, do I have this move? Never mind, this is in Shadow. There's a shadow talent. There's a shadow talent that stuns, and I was like, "This would be great because we don't have like a." I mean, you could probably do like.
If Ted plays Frost, he's got a stun.
And you also like brain freeze or something. You also have a stun with like I don't. It's like an AOE stun. I don't remember exactly what it was.
Shadow Fury.
Yeah, but I think that's only. Let me check. I think that's only for Shadow, which I probably won't be, unless we're just like fooling around and going triple DPS.
People had success with that on the beta, but they assumed it would not.
Yeah, it's
Make it
Shadow only,
alive.
so I won't use that. I mean, we can also think about our comp. So Andrew's got Immobilize. Immobilizes are also on Diminishing Return, like Frost Novas.
Yes.
Okay. He's got Immobilize. As Frost, he has 1 stun
Polymorph.
and Polymorph. Is Polymorph by itself? It's like its own thing. Nothing else
No.
shares a dimension. What else?
Oh,
shares a
oh
dimension?
yeah.
What else?
I'd have to look it up because I don't know.
What is it considered as? What's like?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
And then you
I
as
found the page. There's like different categories.
okay. What else is in the? Or why don't you link it in Discord? We can just look at it. While you...
Incapacitates.
Is that considered incapacitate? I thought so. It's like
Yeah.
on the same as gouge.
Yes. And
I did not-
And
that's-
sap.
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
And mortal
Trap.
coil for warlock and banish. But banish is probably not one.
Maybe you can convert them to demons so you can banish them. Okay, so you
Alright,
basically have
put it in
fear.
Discord.
Alright. Yep, go there. Alright.
So yeah, fear is a disorient, which of course shares
me and-
the priest
Yeah,
fear
with Psychic Scream.
and
and
mind
your Hallow
control.
Terror. Oh, it's my controls.
Yep. And the succubus pet thing, but I don't know. I don't think that's really used
I don't
much
see
anyway.
mind control on this disorient though. Am I missing it?
I'm not looking at Ted's. I'm looking at.
It's in incapacitate.
I'm looking at Wowhead.
Oh,
So it
because
shares
this
with
one that
polymorph.
Andrew is different because Andrew says, or Andrew's our Gamepedia is mind controls and incapacitate.
What's yours?
Steven says this is
So it's
disorient.
a disorient.
Oh.
Yeah.
Curious.
Oh, well, this. Oh, yeah.
Oh. Alright, for silence, I've got. Oh wait, I'm not in Shadow, so I don't have my silence. Andrew will have one. I believe that's it, right? Andrew's the only. Oh, I got.
Does Ted? No, it's not a.
This must be wrong. It says Arcane Torrent.
Yeah, it's not a. There isn't a. I don't think we have a silence. It's only Death Knight, Druid, Paladin, Priest, Rogue.
Here's a different
And
one
only
from
Shadow spell?
Wowhead.
Okay. This is the one Steven's looking up, I bet. I think yours is
Yeah.
wrong, because it's saying silence includes Arcane Torrent, which I don't think it's been a silence for a while.
Yeah.
Alright, let's look at this one. Alright, here we go.
Okay, yeah,
Roots.
so polymorph is an incapacitate, which is different from a disorient.
Ring of Frost and Polymorph, so that... is Ring of Frost a talent that you can do in any, or is it only for... It must be that you can do it in Fire also, because he uses
Yeah, I
Ring of
believe
Frost.
it's a talent.
Everything.
I'm not completely sure.
Ring of Frost is really sick. Like, it's really good. I assume you have to shackle him to gouge, Warlock, banish, or Mortal Coil. Mortal Coil, is it something you'll have, or not so much?
Probably just because. So my options are Howl of Terror or Mortal Coil because it's a talent.
Howl of
Or,
Terror is the AoE fear, or what is
Yeah,
it?
Howl of Terror is AoE fear.
With cast time?
No, it is an instant.
And
40
cooldown?
second cooldown.
Okay. What's the duration of the fear?
Must be max, whatever it is on players.
Okay.
'Cause normally it's 20.
I guess we could just look it up here, right? What'd you say? It's a fear. It should be a disorient, right? Howl of Terror, 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Fear is also 6 seconds.
Mortal Coil is probably what I will take regardless, because when I use it, it gives it a 20% heal to myself, which seems really good.
Okay. Alright, so you'll Mortal Coil. Well, I guess we'll have to see. Like, if they focus you a lot, then I guess the AoE one might be better if it's 2 melee, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. If they focus you, the heal is also very nice. The what's it called again? The Halter. Okay, I'm just looking. 5 enemies, 10 yards, disorient, damage, may cancel. Alright. So, let's see, we have Psychic Scream. We got Mind Control, so those are both on itself. You will be fearing. Fear is only 6 seconds, but... Oh yeah, Psychic Scream is also 6 seconds. Alright. Dragon's Breath is the same as Fear. Interesting. Can I shackle undead?
You can shackle Death Knight pets. If
Okay.
you play against an unholy undead, that might be pretty good, actually.
Interesting. It says duration of PvP for banish is 8 seconds, so I guess that would only affect Warlock pets. So you also have like the low PvP durations
You
for.
can manage water elementals too. I don't know
okay.
how good doing either would be, but
I wonder if water
I
elemental is
think
good
it'd
in
be done.
PvP. I feel. Is there like a sack? It's a talent now, right? So you don't have to choose it. I just hate
Yeah.
that. I feel like it's something else. Like if it's gonna make you 1% better, I'd rather just not have it. Just be 30% easier to control. That's why I finally played Hunter Egg Missile when there was a Lone Wolf, because you didn't have to worry about the pet.
Yep, and right now I think Lone Wolf is a talent, but it's not optimal. So, yeah. It's all about the pet.
Alright, so for stuns, we've got... Oh, Hammer of Justice, 6 seconds. It's a lot. Might be better for me to be a Paladin, because we have a Warlock, and with the fears.
That's the classic comp for Warlock Mage.
Oh, we'll see. Lightning Lasso. Grips the target lightning, stunning the target dealing.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a ton of damage, and they're stunned, and the Shaman can... It's a channel, and the Shaman can move while channeling it.
But it's easier to interrupt then, because it's 5 seconds, I believe. Right?
Yeah, and they can't cast anything else, obviously, because they're channeling it.
This says it's Elemental Shaman. It's only Elemental. Axe Toss. 4 seconds stun. But you say probably not Demonology, right?
Probably not, because even the Felguard is going to die pretty quickly if they decide to kill it, and then I can resummon it once for free after that.
Yeah,
not only will it
it's
cost
not
a
worth it.
shard, but it's a 6-second cast, so it's going to be hard to get it off.
The Shadow Fury is interesting. It is... The tooltip is stuns all enemies in 8 yards for 3 seconds, but the PvP is for 4 seconds.
Yeah, that's weird. It's supposed to be,
the same or worse, usually.
My tooltip says 3 seconds.
Yeah,
So-
I'm saying the 3 seconds is the... Let me see what this is column. Duration PvP. Yeah, the 3 seconds is the tooltip, and 4 seconds it says duration in PvP. Do you cast Infernals or Abyssals? Or is that like random, like not?
Oh yeah,
something
and
you do?
Infernal is going to be one thing that I do every 3 minutes.
Okay, and Abyssal? What is this?
That is, I think that's like an upgraded Infernal. I didn't think they were in the game anymore, but maybe they are, I guess.
We don't have a Tarn. No, we're not a Tarn. Silences. Priest, Garrote, Avenger Shield. Knockback. We don't really care about knockback, I guess. Alright, so we're gonna have... And we're just gonna have a 8-second freeze? Wow, that's crazy. 8-second stun.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Which one's that?
Freeze, mage, talent. It looks like it can be any class can get it, but or any spec can get it, perhaps. But damage might break it, so we need to be careful because. Well, I guess Steven will not be so much dots. He will be. Destruction. I feel. You're leaning toward destruction?
Yeah, for now.
So if we do an arena right now, it's available, right? Or is the season over? It should be available, right?
How do you tell?
I think it's over.
It's
yeah,
over?
I don't-
You go to player versus player. Only the group leader can, and then you click on rated. I guess 3v3. Can you click join battle or not?
Yeah, I can click join battle.
Oh lord, you want to do a rated?
Does it matter? We're like not rated, so. So alright, sorry. And my question was, how does scaling work in arena? You just have your item level, that's it. So we're just going to be extremely at its
Yes,
advantage.
there is.
Some...
Yeah, there was hidden scaling. There's not anymore. So
Okay, so we'll just be really.
yeah, we're just gonna get annihilated.
Okay, so we'll need to do some dungeons first to get some base gear. It seems like the rated gives you a level 60, level 60 thing. So I guess it's not great.
It scales with what your eye level is. So
Okay, it says chance to receive.
Because our eye level's low.
So yeah, but it says
Yeah.
chance to receive item level 85. So 85 is the base. So I guess we could start trying like at 75, 80. So we at least get some upgrades while we do it. So I guess we'll try to get an
yeah,
eye
you're
level
gonna
up.
have to unlock essences too, because they're
What are essences?
that's.
I saw it in one thing, but I didn't really.
BFA is probably one of the most important things
What
right
is
now.
it?
PvE and PvP. It adds a new spell. Some of them do. There are a lot of different ones. Is the problem.
How do you get them?
You have to do a bunch of quests in BFA.
So we should do that. Well, the thing is, we don't actually know. Yeah, we don't know when the season's gonna end. We don't know when the thing is coming out. So I guess it depends on how much time we want to invest. What do you think? 2 days we can get essences? 2 playing days, or it's gonna take like 5?
Yeah,
playing
probably.
days? Yeah, 2 days.
I don't know, because I think hopefully they got rid of a bunch of the requirements, assuming that people, like, if we had been leveling in BFA, it would be a lot faster.
Yeah.
But maybe they, like, are accounting for that and letting you skip a bunch of stuff. I'm not sure.
The freeze looks crazy though. 8 seconds stun on a 25-second cooldown is crazy. I don't understand how that's possible.
The essence I have right now, it's a 45-second instant damage spell that deals, let's see, 1.5 times the damage of a Chaos Bolt. So,
what's
it's
cooldown?
like the hardest hitting thing. 40 seconds or 10 seconds if used on a target that has less than 20% life.
Well, so I guess our goal for pre-patch should try to get a little bit of arena experience. I mean, we don't need like the best arena experience, but I think to set up our UIs, understand the skills, to understand our own diminishing returns, and decide for me which class to play. For Steven and Andrew, which spec to play. And I guess Steven, if you also play Rogue, I guess you could switch. But I think that should be our goal for pre-patch. We don't need to get like highest eye level. I think when the new stuff comes out, we can check it out for like RP, not RP, but like for lore reasons. I'm kind of curious like what's going on. Get some eye level 100 stuff. Why not? To help out smoothing the leveling for Shadowlands. I guess we could chill, do some instances. We could just understand skills.
Yeah, I want to see the new instance they added.
How's it going, Andrew?
What are you
Okay, I
learning?
mean, I was listening and talking to y'all too, so it's going slower.
Hmm.
If you want me to, if you're impatient, then I'll just turn off my
No, it's
headphone
fine.
and focus.
That's fine. This list that Andrew sent is only 8.15, so it's Legion stuff. Is there a newer one you're looking at, Steven?
Oh no, actually, I was looking at the same one, so it might be slightly different. Let's see how many rogue. I know we have at least one rogue in the boys right now.
The file.
Yeah, it looks like Steve is the only one. If I did switch to rogue, then Steven and Steven be the
Double
rogue.
C's. You could do that. You should rename your rogue Steve the Rogue.
Yeah,
Or
I wonder
Steve
how
the
many
Rogue.
accents characters I'd have to put in.
Yeah,
Or
you
better
could do
yet,
Steve the Rogue.
better yet, no. Here's the play: Steve the Rouge.
Rouge. It's interesting because my sister's company uses the word rouge a lot for the color.
It doesn't make you think of people.
So now
Rogue.
when I type in rogue in WoW, I type in rouge, and then I hit the backspace and be like, oh wait, I'm not talking about that, because a lot of times we're talking about rouge. We have like 4 colors that have the rouge in this name.
Do you ever talk
It's
about
hilarious.
rogues at work?
Mm-mm. I'm careful on that. I can't show my inner gamer. For me, I feel like if Andrew really cared about what spec he's playing, it shows that he's very interested in the game, and I'm curious to see if that will happen if you like play Frost and you just like hate it and you'd love to play Fire, because that'd be like a Steven thing to do. But I feel like you'd never do that. You just play like whatever we or the community tells you to play. Would you agree with that assessment, Andrew? Do you ever have like a personal preference that you do not want to play that spec?
I mean, I rarely have enough information to make that decision, but, yeah, usually I don't care.
Yeah, you follow the crowd. Follow the.
I would not characterize it that way, because you have a habit of characterizing everything I do in a negative light, which I feel is rude.
Okay, so what would you say? I'm not saying prove me wrong, but what would be your interpretation of it? Is this you don't want to spend that much time? I mean, I'm not saying it's negatively, but it's like you don't care about this game as much as Steven. You don't want to do, you don't want to spend like hours looking at Reddit.
That's what we should do to get used to doing specs. We should do islands.
Just because you probably want like one thing that no one wants.
Yeah, exactly. And
you can just random queue for that if you want, right?
I can, but I don't like playing with randos. It's not as cute.
I'm gonna read a little bit about Icy Veins, a PvP disc.
Yeah, we could try out this comp. We could try out comps with my rogue too, I guess. Maybe that'll make me want to switch to rogue.
Do we already have a warlock in boys?
No, we do not. If I switch, we will not have one unless Braun Gaming switches to Warlock, but I
Boom
think
Gaming.
yeah, I think he said that we have only like 3 healers now, confirmed
Hey.
at least. So he says
Who are the healers? We got Hobbs.
we got Hobbs, we got Boom.
Boom is playing what, priest, right?
Yes, and then we've got oh, you know what? I think he may be counting Zalzi as a healer. And Druid on healer on off right days for you guys. Well, we also have Zach said he would heal if needed.
Zach will heal? Has Zach ever healed? I think Zach is always DPS, like Christian.
Not that I know. He's playing Druid though, and he put in role tank, healer, ranged. So everything except
I don't know, I feel like healing you can't show off as much, so I think the boys with their personality want to show off their EP and DPS. So I feel like it's not a thing.
It's not as good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what is it? If you're a healer trying to show off, the worst thing is raiding with competent people who don't take as much damage.
Well, for me, I don't look at HPS ever. I look at total value healed, because that's more useful. Because, I mean, yes, of course, if you compare the same fight, between the 3 healers inside, yes, one will have higher HPS, but it's not the number I look at, it's the total healing. If it needs to include not overhealing, so it's who is able to get the most healing, either by sniping or good heals or anticipation or whatever. Like who's doing the more percentage of global healing. I think it's more important.
Isn't that the same over the course of a fight, though? Like, if a fight is 10 minutes, HPS and total healing
Sorry.
would be the
I
same
thought
relative to the
I
thing?
don't know what Steven was talking about, but I thought he was talking about just like this class can do 7,000 HPS, while this class can do 10,000 HPS normally.
No, Steve was saying that it's better as a healer to play with worse people because there's more damage to heal.
And worse fellow healers too.
Well,
they won't heal.
Worse people, more damage to heal. I look at not that this person's healing 10 million
that's fine
damage.
for you, but I'm saying people who are trying to parse and trying
that's
to...
fine. Yeah,
like,
parsing is something else. For me, I'm looking at...
Yeah, that's what Steven's talking about.
That's fine. For me, I don't think... Like, parsing is just a numbers thing. Like, yes, you can all stand and shit and just, like, try to get the healer to parse at one end of the spectrum. But for me, like, a normal raid, let's say we're a progression, that we're not winning, but we need to min-max a little bit to get it down, get the boss down. I don't look at the total value of the healing. I look at the percentage breakdown between the 3 to whatever, however many healers we have. If one guy is doing 10% healing and the other 2 are doing 45%, then is that 10% guy saving people because, you know, he's got a lot of like, oh shit buttons, and is he doing that? Or is he just really not doing anything because his gear sucks, his ability sucks?
Good question.
For me, like all the healers, it's I feel it's more spec dependent than DPS sometimes. Like Hobble, he's a good healer, but Monks maybe at that specific snapshot of where I saw him were just like the I don't remember what move it is, but it's like his basic move that has no cooldown. It takes a ton of mana, but it has like no cool, yeah, like it can just snipe so much crap. The thing is, if he didn't snipe it, then we could have rotated our healing or whatever. You know, I could have done my big one, or this other guy could have done his big one. So he's sniping it, and he's at no mana for like the last 20% or whatever. Like ES's numbers are higher, but if we just extended the, well, I guess you can't really say that either because you're not going to extend the time because you're going to down the boss. There's a limit. There's a finite time for killing a boss. So I mean, I guess ideally, the healer all 3 healers' mana should be at the percentage of the boss's life as a not, I mean, as a estimate of if they're doing enough or whatever. I just feel some classes can out heal based on certain mechanics, and the tricks about healing to parse and to just get higher values in so the details. It's just, you have to know the fights really well. You have to know when the spikes are coming and prepare. Like, well, I guess for Shadow, for Discipline Priest, you gotta prepare. Like, shield everyone. Let's say. Oh, Steven, if you have time, can we can we just duel in here? We have to duel outside, right?
Yeah. We do.
How do you? I need to put my details on my macro. I have a macro for details, but I haven't put it on my bars yet. Details. Here we go. Recount. Actually, it's recount button. I don't actually have a details button. That's interesting. Do I not have a details?
Looks like a 5 mask vision full clear gets you a 125 eye level piece.
How do you turn on details? Details show?
I don't know. My details is always shown.
Mine is
Always.
originally hidden, so like when I loaded it, it was already hidden. Show, hide, toggle. Details. Show. Whoa, this looks really weird. Did I use details before? I feel like I did. I didn't. Did I stop using recount? This looks so much different than what I'm used to. It's like, I guess I did. Oh, I need to change my my tooltip locations, blocking my LVR. Toggle curves. Tooltip. My tooltip has been blocking my my spell durations, which is annoying me. And where did I put my details before? It was in the top. Alright, what I wanted to see is how absorb shields work on details, healing and such. Alright, let's see. Current segment. Alright. How did I... Was that the other guy? That's the other guy. I was like, how did I... Duel?
Yeah.
Let me... How do I change my... I need to change the size of the text. I remember there was this function in details, and it was like annoying me. Like every time I mouse over, like I couldn't mouse over other things because like toolbars got in the way. But I disabled that in one expansion.
Huh.
Let me see. All right, hold on. I need to make the size bigger. Display. Bars, text size. 14. Alright. Alright, let me try healing myself first. Alright, reset. Hey, can you hit me with something?
I can.
shield myself. Hit me while the shield is active. Said power word shield healed for 155. What happened to me? Shadow bite.
Yeah, it's
Shadow
the
bite.
pet move.
Oh, what
So
is
I can't
the
run over and bit you.
what is the other stuff? That you hit me with like a normal spell, right?
Yeah, I hit you with Conflagrate.
Conflagrate hits me for 849. It doesn't say anything absorb. Did you see that? On your
Let's
side?
see. So my Conflagrate, it says hit for 849. I don't see anything about absorbed, and then Ancient Flame, which is one of the essences.
Ancient Flame doesn't look like it's absorbed either. Thing is, the only thing that looks like absorbed is a Shadow Bite. But it's very strange. How much is my shield? My shield should absorb 739. Alright, let's try this. Let me clear it again. Alright, I'm gonna shield. Hit me with something. Alright, Conflagrate hits me for 654.
739 absorb because there's
okay, so that works.
And then Touch of the Grave.
Also, no absorb. Alright, so it seems like shields. The absorb counts. Alright, hit me to like half life.
Okay.
Atonement heals me for 101, 104, 103. It heals so little, I feel. So that instant thing heals 2/3 of an atonement. Interesting. That's a crit. Spell crit is 2 times normally? Or spell crit's less, right?
I think it's 1.5 times normal.
Physical crit is 2.
Unless they change it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they did.
Can you
At one
hear me
point,
a bit more?
I think they were discussing changing it.
Yeah, 300. So actually, this new talent I just picked up heals more than a penance normally. It's actually interesting. Very interesting. There's a Mind Blast over there. Oh, Mind Blast is almost the same. It's the same cast time also. Alright, interesting.
Mind Blast. Next, 1232 damage dealt will be prevented. Interesting.
What is it? I read that, but I didn't see it on the tooltip.
Yeah, I see it on my debuff.
Oh, I need to hold on. I need to change my. I need to do my bars. Actually, I don't see debuffs on my UI. Let me see. LVUI. But unit frame.
But yeah, the strength of our Warlock Mage comp is supposed to be, if someone gets in trouble, being able to chain Fear one DPS and chain Polymorph the other one, even with DR. I guess to give time to get out of danger.
I mean, how I've noticed it, it seems like atonement healing is like shit. I feel it's just like the amount that people probably will be dealing. This seems like atonement will not be able to keep up at all. I mean, I don't think it should keep up, but
well,
I feel
right
like
now I am level 92.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how much. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it'll be better once you got
maybe I get more spell power or whatever. Yeah, I guess I can see.
I have more than twice your HP.
Hmm.
That's pretty crazy.
Alright, let me debuff. There's no... Oh, debuff target. Mind Blast is a debuff on you, right?
Yeah.
Why do I not see it? Show auras. Yeah, it should be there. Hmm. I'm gonna share screen, Steven. You can help me see if you.
Oh lord.
Stream autograph.
And let's see. Okay.
Alright, so I'm looking at this area right here, which can show buffs. I kind of wanted to put debuffs also, maybe slightly bigger or whatever. So I can have an idea. Yeah, there's that protection. But when I do, I'm gonna do my number one, which is Purge, is like Shadow Word of Pain. You're not. Like, I have the bar. What? It showed up for a second there, but then what's going on?
It's okay, so my WoW is minimized, but I don't have the debuff, so something happened, I guess, maybe. So
This
I got
thing is now 18 seconds. I think it's like a bug. It's like you're in list. Let me re-download the LBY. Maybe it's I don't have the newest one. Alright, exit game, LBI. How's it going, Andrew?
Just reading things. Yeah, it's probably gonna take a while for me to really absorb everything, but if we want to do something, then I can.
Something like Islands.
Yeah, we can do
Nah.
that.
We can't even get to the place to queue the island. Where is Wild Looking Gaming, Blizzard, Tail, Interface, add-ons. Any good mods we should have, Steven, for PvP?
I was making a list.
Did you check it twice?
I did. So
Did
we
you
need
find
Gladius.
which mods are not nice?
Gladius for sure. That
Well,
just,
I think we had that before last time we tried PvP.
well, yeah, I'm sure we did. Omnibar, although LVUI might take care of that for you.
Is that
What is
just
Omnibar do?
number
So,
based products?
actually, maybe I don't know what this is. I have written next to it CCC's big buffs on target's portrait.
CCCCs.
Yeah, CCC.
CCDCs, maybe?
So in other words, if I feared you, my target portrait of you instead of your character face, it would show the fear icon and a countdown showing how much longer the fear had.
CCCDs then.
Not CDs, CC durations.
Then why is it CCCCs? I don't get the second
Because
CC.
you can see CCs.
What?
Oh, I think I have the debuffs and the buffs on top of each other. That's why I can't see it.
That's a problem. But let's see, what other... There's also Diminish. Diminish is an add-on that lets you that keeps track of current DRs on yourself, so you see what DRs you are affected by. And then Big Debuffs is an add-on that shows what CC is affecting you and allies. I don't know. I feel like that's overlapping with Omnibar, but I'm not sure.
Well, there's no way to
That's
know
how I
what
understand
Omnibar does. It's a mystery.
Yeah, exactly. It is a mystery. So search Omnibar, WoW, images.
Alright, yeah. The thing was, they were on top of each other, so I couldn't see it. I want my buffs to be on the bottom.
Steven, do you know where the training dummy is in Orgrimmar?
Vaguely. Let me check the Orgrimmar. See, can I see it? Yes, I can. So you see that on the Orgrimmar map, you see the drag and that like brown thing that's on top. I think it's somewhere around there. You have to fly like up high, and you'll see them arrayed there.
It's like above it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I got this. Alright, let's see.
He got it.
Alright. Sure. Do I have any other debuffs to put on you?
Now, from my screen.
No, I'm saying, do I have any other skills I can put debuffs on you? I don't think I do. I guess I could, like, fear you. Alright. And there's a poison? Manted poison?
I'm guessing that must be from a trinket or something.
Oh yeah, I have a trinket. 1 second. Alright. I'm better now.
Than ever.
To this details thing where let me show you what I mean. I think you'll understand. Let me stream this.
Let's see. Yeah, what the heck?
Alright. So I'm trying to like maybe go to the settings. So I'm mousing over and then oh wait, it didn't work now. I mean, like, for example, this one, like, now I can't click on the settings. Because there's like
it's so weird. Yours looks so different from mine.
And then when I was up here,
for some reason,
the same happened with, like, this. Like, you know, like, like, how do I get to the settings? You know, it's like...
Yeah. That's a problem.
Let me see. Unlock create window, manage. I need to create a window first. Now it looks the same. This is the normal one, it looks like, but I don't know why this one's white. I've never seen it as white before. How do you delete a window? It's so annoying, this thing. There's a way to get rid of it, I think.
Let's see. Yeah, I can't remember where you go to delete windows.
anything. Title text setting. Oh, I'm doing it on this one. How do I get rid of this bar? How do you get rid of display? Well, let's turn it off and I'll do it later. I think I can do it myself. Details. Hide. Alright. No. Details. What's the details turn off thing? Close? Yeah. Alright, let's do a BFA dungeon, I guess. One or two of them.
What for? Just gear?
I'm sorry?
Why?
Yeah,
For
just
gear?
for gear and learning your spec a bit. And my spec also.
Cool.
Just checking out like button locations and stuff. Make sure they're all good.
In the hood. Are you an awesome player looking to make gold, or do you just not have time and need a carry? Join our gold-only community and make $250K per day.
What does that mean, gold only community?
They have to be real specific about gold only, because if real world money is exchanged, then that's against Blizzard's TOS and they'll delete their accounts. Yeah.
People are buying carries with real world currency.
Yeah, Blizzard's only alright with doing that if you use your real world currency to buy a WoW token and then giving the WoW token gold to them.
What's the timer on the thing? I need to find where the bar is located so I can adjust it. I don't see a bar. Is it because my UI is messed up?
The bar on
Like how long we've been in queue and stuff?
I don't. Are we queued up yet?
I thought we were. I
don't
thought
think
we
so.
received
I
the
never
message.
saw-
No. Did you start the queue, Ted? Because Ted.
I thought I saw a queue, but maybe not. Alright, queue is
Yeah.
up.
I didn't start.
A random BFA dungeon. Oh, there it is, bottom right. So what's your rotation as Frost?
I tell you what, Tad, if they haven't changed it, a great combo that was alive in BFA earlier for Frost is either Pet Frost Nova or your own Frost Nova followed by a Comet Storm.
Comet Storm. Sounds familiar.
Yeah,
I think I played Mage when there was a Comet Storm.
Yeah, in dungeons, that's like outrageous damage that doesn't take. Yeah, I think the cooldown isn't that bad on any of those things, so it can be crazy high damage.
There's a lot of interactions between everything, so it's
Yeah, it's
a lot
definitely
to
more
absorb.
complicated than Fire. Yeah, that's how I do when I was ready for big damage on my Frost Mage.
Big damn.
Yeah, big damn. Of course, when you have your pet Nova, that's easier to do than your self Nova because you can have like a range targeting reticle for that.
trying to figure out how
Do
to
you-
macro my pet Nova, but I don't know how to do that yet.
So you run with Pet, right? That's the standard. Is it a talent or is it a skill?
It's a skill. You can take a talent to get rid of it.
What is the benefit of getting rid of it? Like base damage or
More damage on some of your abilities, I think.
So it's like a flat, like 5% increase on something.
Yeah, something like that.
I can just drag my pet's spell from its bar to my bar. That's pretty cool. I didn't have to do that.
Do you have enough bar space?
Yeah.
He's using, what do you like for your bars, Ted? Barkeeper? Domino?
I think he's not using any add-ons, right?
Dominoes?
No, I'm using the default bars.
What do you usually go with? Surely not the default bars, that's unacceptable.
Well, I used to go with
Bartender?
doesn't sound right. It was kind of an obscure one.
Ah,
I'm gonna look
Self-made.
through the- What everything used to be on Curse, right? Or did
Yeah.
it-
Ooh, I use Twitch now, so it's easier to just update.
But like back, I mean, this has been some expansions.
back in the day.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
5 years ago, I guess. Yeah, we would go to Curse. Now I think Curse and Twitch have like either Twitch has bought
Merged.
it or merged or something. So all of Curse is on Twitch, and Twitch is a
Yeah.
separate app. So like you can just log in and then click update all, and then it'll
Yeah, and if
update
you
it.
leave it running in the background and you're on your computer when my sister streams, you can follow her, get a pop-up, and be like, ooh. And then go watch her playing zombie survival games. That's her streaming niche.
Is she still streaming?
She hasn't been, but she started back up recently for some reason.
Maybe it was just Dominoes. And nothing else is looking familiar, so Dominoes looks kind of familiar. But like, I pretty much only did it for the like mode where you could hover over a thing and press the key combo to set the key bindings. But now that's built into the default UI.
I'm sorry, can you say that again? What is the function?
Hovering over a button and then setting a key combo by pressing the key combo. You know, like a quick key binding set mode. Other than that, like, what functions does a bar mod provide?
Moving it around, looking nicer, I guess. Grouping differently. That's why I use it. I like the grouping. Well, I mean, it's built into LVI, but I like the grouping. I can put it wherever I want on my screen, so it's not just on the bottom of it.
Ooh, nice interrupt.
Was that?
Yeah,
You guys?
very close.
Can
Uh,
I get an AI?
no.
I still need to set up my mouse over macro for some skills. Haven't done that yet. Wish I had like a renew. Feel like I could use it a lot.
How dare you sully this holy place with your presence? I call upon the surging.
I actually have Holy Nova. I can use that.
Arise.
Heal 60. It's so low. How do you tell where he's going for?
I know,
see it?
yeah.
I guess it's where
I
he's
don't-
facing.
That's what I'm saying usually, but it looked like he went in a different direction to me that time. But normally, yeah, that's definitely how it should be.
Or we just get ads.
I don't see.
Huh?
What is Undertow? I don't remember.
It pushes you.
Pushes you? That's it? Alright, I'm good with that. Choking Brian faded.
A fine kill, but our true prey retreated into the shrine.
Wow, I level 72.
Oh, nice. Sheep! Chisel, no!
What? Am I standing?
No, you took half your life in damage.
Sounds like the healer's problem.
Yeah.
I think you should have your life bar closer to the middle of your screen so you know when that happens. You're not just standing in bad or PvP.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, my life bar is right under my character. Steven, can I ask you a mage question that you might not know?
Sure.
Well, I was asking Steven, but
Huh?
either of y'all. Comet Storm.
Yes.
Why? So this guide that I'm looking at says that you should only use it when your target is stunned or stationary. Why?
I believe as a damage increase.
There's like there's a period between you casting it and it comes down. Like, it's very short, but I guess they're talking about usage in PvP.
Okay.
Or are you talking about PvE?
Yeah, PvP.
Yeah, in PvP, I guess they might be able to
Avoid it.
outrange it. Bye-bye, Toggles.
Yeah, what is he doing?
He's just stood in the carved flesh. Looks
Ah,
like
yeah.
it's on you now, but
What do you gotta do? LOS it or what?
I think so. I think you just gotta break LOS, maybe? I don't know, though. That seems like that would be kind of hard in some parts in here, so...
It wasn't interruptible, right?
No, I don't think so.
I think you have to get into like a circle, right?
Oh yeah, maybe.
Welcome, intruders. You have arrived just in time to witness true power. Dark power.
Spam Holy Nova to heal us up. Cause I don't have a renew. Oh, you got a big pack right there.
Yep.
Kill them before they run. We got ads. This one was like a kite, and you gotta get into crap, I remember.
Yeah.
tank has to kite things, and we have to like get into like some damage reduction thing or something.
Tide shall take you.
Who did we kill first? We killed the. Move to Swiftness War. Get in. Move to Reinforcing Ward.
Return me to the sea.
Easy.
Oh, 72 staff.
Nice.
Indeed. Don't you have like eye level
I
90
just
something?
saying, I have eye level 90. My weapon's only 60 though, so I cannot can't trade.
Sad.
I know it is very sad.
Why do you have eye level 90?
Yeah.
How did that come to be?
I was playing my warlock a little when we were quitting last time. Like I had planned on switching to it until we just abandoned everything for classic.
This one's a lot easier than the Mythic Pluses I did back in the day. I feel.
Yeah. Dun, dun.
Do you do mouse over macros, Andrew?
I don't want to talk about it.
What?
No, I don't know.
We've already had this conversation.
I don't remember if you have none or you've done some. That was my question.
The Coltirian fleet is
Let's see.
my queen.
What does this guy do? I can't really remember.
Lord Storm Song.
Oh well.
Intruders, to cast your bodies to the blackened depths.
Don't you like my big, deep voice and strange tentacly face?
Peace with your queen, for your life ends here.
Why is Rexar here?
Your head will soon be mounted on my wall.
Okay, y'all attack me to get it off. Untrue.
Trying to. I don't feel that much.
The pearl is not here. Perhaps Ashara's minion was more clever than he appeared. The trail leads deeper into this foul-smelling passage. Keep your senses sharp. Some unseen force stalks us.
Oh no, it's just like NES Ninja Turtles all over again. Don't touch them, or they will fry you.
You talking about the one where you're like surfing in the sewers and you
No,
have to avoid
that's
the things?
SNES.
Yeah, that's
That's
Turtles in Time. This is what's that one? What's the NES one called? Is it just
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I think.
wow?
It led us into its lair. Prepare yourselves. This beast will be a worthy hunt.
We need to interrupt the cast. Otherwise, they'll shot the tank.
Wow, someone actually got it.
That's close.
Yeah. Ooh, nice conk, Dad.
Is it conch or conch?
You dare to interfere in my affairs. What makes you think you can oppose my will?
Wild. The strong take from the weak.
Enjoy this victory. It will be your last.
So how is the Frost, Dad?
I don't know. I don't understand
Much
it very
more
well.
confusing. Yeah, that's the problem. Like I said, it's way more complicated, I felt like, than Fire. Because there's a lot of more stuff you can do, so you gotta have your prio.
Yeah, I need to read more about it. Maybe watch some videos or something.
Wow, look at that mount. That's like a bat spider.
Are you another? Or are you done for today?
I'm done. Guess you'll be pleased to learn
Don't worry,
that
next time we can do. Sorry, go ahead.
you'll be pleased to learn that I'm making mouse over macros right now.
I don't care if you do or not. My question was, did you do it? Because I don't remember if you did none or you did only some. Because I don't remember our conversation.
I did some, but you insisted that I should do all.
No, I mean, for me, I do all, but I just didn't remember, so that was my question. For me, I don't have any right now on this thing, and I was feeling the penalty of it, so I was just curious about, because I do offensive things also as disc, so it's just kind of annoying that I couldn't, like, target something.
Mm-hmm. Do you have trouble with, do you do mouse over macros that are, like, built into bars, or do you do, like, macros and just hover over the bar itself to do, like, heals? You know what I mean?
You can hover over the character, like, in-game or over bars. I think they both work.
Mm-hmm. But, like, a lot of add-ons just, like, build it in so you don't have to, like, use macros for heals.
I don't use any
like,
healing. I don't use any healing bars. Or healing, not
You use
bars,
the party
but
frames.
I don't use party frames. I use LBUI. But for I don't know. I have to check LBUI to see if they have a built-in, like, if you can mouse over anything. But I also prefer to mouse over the in-game character because for disc, like, I want to shield the tank. So I remember when I did disc before, I had a macro that would shield my target's target, or my target, or my mouse over. And if it's like an enemy, it would shield my target's target. So, like, basically I could target, if it was any enemy, it would target the tank, so then it would shield the tank. If it was a tank, it would just shield the tank. So then I don't have to, like, find the tank and shield him, or click on, like, the bar to shield him. I could just do that. I could just keep my mouse centered on the screen, where the fight is going on.
Do you have
Because
trouble
also,
with,
like,
people moving around or, like, mobs getting in the way or anything like that?
Well, the macro was that if the mob, like, unless the mob, like, if the person pulled aggro, usually, like, let's say 90% of the time, the mobs are on the tank, right? And then you have, like, a thing where sometimes the mobs have a special ability where they don't target anything. Sometimes they have a special ability where they target a random guy. Sometimes aggro gets pulled. But the majority of the time, they're on the tank, so I had one where it would just target their target. so it would usually hit the tank because I need to keep a shield on the tank. The atonement lasts, I don't know, let's say 10 seconds. The shield lasts like 5 seconds, let's say. So, or no, the shield lasts like 12 seconds, so it lasts longer than the atonement. So I'd rather refresh the shield to keep the atonement on than just to wait until the shield's damage gets displayed. So I need to always keep shielding. And then for me, like, I need to do like, I have like 6 different damage attacks, so I need to hit. I don't really need to hit like the kill target because we don't really do kill targets right now. I just need to hit something, but the click back and forth was slowing me down because I have to like select something. Usually, like trying if I have to click a bar, I try to look for the lowest life, which maybe takes a second to find out. But if I just like do damage, then it's probably better. Like the 1 second, if something's about to die in 1 second, I'd rather finish it off than to look for something at the second lowest life and let someone else finish it off. So I was like getting a lot of gaps where I wasn't healing anything, just like looking at bars.
Looking at like player bars, you mean?
Enemy. I look at
like
enemy health
floating
bars.
bars.
Yeah, I look at enemy. I only keep enemy health bars up on the character model, and then I just look at normal health bars of the party. I need to add pet health bars, probably. I don't know. Do hunter pets need to be healed a lot, Steven? Do you know?
I don't know.
They have all that like damage reduced by 90% of AoE effects and crap, right? I believe so.
Yes, I do. I remember reading about when Shadowlands was being tested, hunters noticed their pets were dying a lot, but they didn't know if it was because of a bug, like that stuff not affecting them, or because
Yeah,
there
so
have
I
been
need to-
some periods in the game where, for whatever reason, they get killed easily.
I mean, for me, like, for example, if I am healing... I mean, this is specific for this priest, but if I'm healing the tank, I want to keep the tank as my target, and then, since I have to... all my, like, 80%... I'm not gonna say 80% of the value of my heals, but 80% of my different heals. Like, not the heals that we heal for a lot, which would be Shadow Word Bend, but more like the heals that I have access to heal them a little, but I need to cycle through them for the atonement damage. 80% are damage attacks, so I need to like always click onto other enemies to deal damage to them right now. That's why for me, like, I want to set up some mouse overs for them, so I don't have to take my focus, not my focus, but my target off the tank. I don't have any focus heals because I've never gotten to focus actually because this is too many keybinds. I feel if there was like a keybind just to focus your number 1 and focus your number 2, I think there would be too much buttons.
Just the changing the focus itself, or like the using spells on a focus is too many keywords?
Yeah, just using spells on a focus. So like, I don't know, let's say I have 12 spells. Do I have an alt modifier for all 12 spells just used on my focus? I think it's too complicated to do it like that. I think if I was better at this game, maybe I could do that. Or if I had like more keybinds, then I could do that. But I haven't.
Yeah, so I have no
gotten to that
desire
point.
to actually do this, but pretty much all of the arena players say you have to bind all your abilities 3 times to target one of the every 3.
I believe that is like the
target
ideal.
arena.
I'm not at that. I mean,
Arena
I don't think any of us are at that
arena.
level yet. But yeah, I think that would be the ideal thing to have.
Wait, what do
your
you mean,
focus.
Steven? 3 things.
I mean, for basically all of your, I guess really the most important thing is your interrupt, and all your CC stuff. You need to have it bounded 3 times, one targeting, like, so 3 keybinds, 1 for each arena target.
In the sense that your macro is like /target,
Target 1, target 2,
arena
target
party 1,
Yeah, arena 1. Yeah, exactly.
arena 1, arena 2, arena 3. Huh.
Because that's a, like.
Can you target 3 arena focuses? I mean, focus is only 1
No,
target.
it's not.
Yeah, it's not
focus.
focus.
This is only for arena, and yeah, you can target arena.
There
and
is a arena
one.
1, arena 2 like thing that you can
Yes.
macro. Okay.
That's kind of
So I guess the
interesting, at least the
easiest would be like
CCs.
Arena 1 is Control.
I'm just saying,
Arena
yeah,
2
that's gonna be like really hard for me to do.
Like, how many
Yeah,
CCs
I think that's
do
like
you have?
crazy
Steve?
level.
Huh?
What
Sorry,
are your
what?
CC options as Warlock?
Well, for me, I have a Fear, and then depending what talent I take, Mortal Coil. If I use a Fell Hunter as a pet, I have an Offensive Dispel. That I would probably want to do that with too. Let's see, and then
What are some things we need to spell very quickly? Because there's two, like, I don't think you will need it, because Andrew could spell steal. If I'm the priest, I could offensive dispel. Does spell steal have a cooldown on it, Andrew?
I don't think it has a cooldown, but it has a high mana cost, so you can't.
Do you? But do you run out of mana just doing normal spells in PvP? I mean, you could like
No.
you could spell steal like 6 things, let's say, and then you could just still do your normal attacks, and it won't affect it. Is what I'm thinking. Like, you can't spell steal like 100 times, but you could do like 5 or 6, get them cleaned, and then like go to your normal. Well, let's see. How much is your mana for spell steal right now?
2100.
So it's 4 to 5 times you can do it, and then how much is like a fireball? Let's say.
Frostbolt is 200.
Okay, so I think like 4 times you can get rid of. Like, the thing is, let me see. Does my offensive spell? Can't look. What does my offensive dispel have?
Why do I have
I
exactly 10,000 mana? That seems suspicious.
I don't know. Steven, I think mana doesn't. I think we don't get mana anymore from Intellect. And it's been that way in a few patches or expansions. We all have 10,000 mana actually.
Mm-hmm.
Intellect doesn't give mana anymore. Stamina gives life.
So you can steal another mage's ice barrier, bloodlust,
What are some key things to steal
icy
or dispel?
veins, pyroblast, procs.
Pyroblast procs? What do you mean? Pyroblast procs icy veins?
That's the no. I'm telling you a list of things to spell steal. So you can spell steal, and if an enemy mage uses icy veins, you can spell steal that.
Mm-hmm.
You could spell steal. I guess what's
Heating
that
up proc?
proc called? On fire. Yeah, you can
Okay,
spell
yeah.
steal to heat it up. I guess. Too.
What about combustion?
I wouldn't think so.
I mean, you could switch to fire, use combustion, see if it says magic over it, or see if it doesn't have a type. Anything else besides like rogues? I guess wouldn't have anything. I guess you would spell steal like shields from disc priest,
Yeah.
perhaps.
Mm-hmm. Huts from druids, maybe.
I guess. Well, let me see. Atonement is probably a. I feel Atonement is probably a magic. So if you spell steal a.
Oh, you
Atonement,
can spell steal combust, apparently. Wow.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. You
Or-
can spell steal thorns from druids. That's probably really good to spell steal.
Thorns is not a very long thing anymore, right? So Atonement's not a magic. So you can
No,
still
for
steal.
us, well, yeah, they'll never use that against us actually because we don't have any melee. But in BGs or something, I mean, melee it deals tons of damage to them while it's active.
It's a short thing as opposed to a 10-minute buff, right? It's like a short,
Oh, yeah.
very high damage buff. Okay. I don't think warrior. Is Enrage a spell stealable? I don't even know.
Let's see, you can spell steal from Pally's divine.
Is combustion all fire spells,
Yeah.
or is this all
Yeah.
spells have 100% crit? Because you could then spell steal as Frost and like utilize it very well. And now it's very easy to like. I notice what it looks like. It's very easy to see people now because they're like glowing red and orange.
Yep, first you see red, and then you are dead.
And then you spell seal, and then they are dead.
Alright, so
Yeah.
all your spells critical strike chance by 100%.
That's cool. Then you can spell seal. And frost, you get like more damage with critical, or no, like ice lands is just like always critical if they're frozen and it deals triple damage or something if it crits, or is it if it deals triple damage if they're frozen?
It's triple if they're frozen, and there's like buffs that can give it that triple damage even if they're not frozen. Fingers
Okay, but
of
nothing
Frost.
matters about critting though, so it
No.
doesn't like break the game, I guess, by spell sealing combustion. I mean, it's a lot of damage, but it's not gonna make like them do triple or something. Okay.
Yeah, just make it crit.
I think, should we try one arena before we get off? See how it goes?
I'd rather not.
Like I said, if y'all didn't have half my health, maybe. I'm not very geared either. The people are probably going to be able to kill
We're at
me.
the
in
low
seconds.
of the
They're
low.
gonna
So
annihilate you.
we'll eventually get to the bottom of the barrel, where we usually are. And just, get with the stuff. Yeah, get around.
Yep, get with the stuff. Yeah.
Shoot.
Tomorrow, I'm gonna just like try to read some more. Tomorrow, maybe we can do some duels or some battlegrounds or.
Yeah, duels might be good.
Yeah, why not? The battlegrounds will also be very outgeared, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Should
I guess
be.
That's true.
I mean, the thing is, like, do we want to go heavy on the gear and try to, like, you know, get
I
the
mean,
mythic,
honestly, we
or
probably
heroic as quickly as
can't. It's gonna be hard to do a lot of stuff without essences.
and, yeah, so
But
we could
that's
do that.
something. Yeah.
So,
Maybe
duels?
you could do them as a group. Maybe not. I'm not sure because there's a lot of like scenarios where you have to go into an instance and do stuff. But maybe you can. Oh yeah, and you also get a legendary cloak out of it that's high level, like starting, I don't know, like 120 or something like that.
You think it's better than my cloak?
Yeah.
So for penance, I can do at mouse over penance.
Now you can use it offensively or defensively.
Yeah, so I should just do cast mouse over penance and then
I don't have a target.
semicolon penance. Right. I don't really need to do anything else besides that.
Yeah, now you could set it up to where when you hold down Alt, it'll only target allies, so if there's like a melee on top of us and you're trying to penance us directly, you don't accidentally...
I would probably just penance
on
your health bar if it was like that.
Mm.
Let me come over to you guys, see if I can penance. I guess no, I can't mouse over myself because I have auto cast. Auto stuff. Where are you?
Where are you? I'm here.
Come down to the bottom. Alright.
I need to target something first. I need a target.
Mouse over works. Let's go outside and duel. Double check.
It's time to duel.
I feel like they should have just made that an option in the interface. Like, all mouse overs work. Or something, you know? It's like,
Yeah.
if
you're
you mouse
right.
over something, it mouse overs. And it'll cast it on it.
I need to target
Unless you have something
first.
targeted, perhaps it could. I don't know. Does target or mouse over supersede? Which one? The other one. I think mouse over supersedes everything, right?
In a macro.
In a macro, because it's
a
the first thing.
conditional check from left to right, I think.
Yeah, so it should
probably
be the
whatever
first.
is leftmost.
But I
So-
guess if it was a UI function, it would be maybe the.
How do I do mouse over preference then target?
I think you just make the normal mouse over and then a colon and then or a semicolon and then the spell behind it should do that. I think. If it's an offensive spell.
So it's like /cast open square bracket at mouse over close square bracket icelance semicolon icelance.
Yes.
My penance simple macro does not target myself if I'm not targeting anything. It says I don't have a target.
You should have
Did I
said
spell it
another
wrong?
self bracket
Penance.
or at player in there too,
In the second one, you mean?
in its own section after the first one,
That player.
I think.
So square brackets out mouse over and square brackets start square brackets out player and square brackets penance semicolon penance.
Yeah. Like that. I think.
Alright, so if
Does that work actually? I don't know.
it seemed like it didn't hit you until suddenly it did. If you stop moving around so I can stop chasing you, it'd be easier. So now I cannot penance you offensively. It says I don't have a target.
If you try to penance yourself when you're at full health, it works though.
Let me try. Just no target or target myself.
Either target yourself and do it.
No, it doesn't work if I target if it doesn't work if I have no target. It only works if I target myself.
Guess. Yeah, I'm not sure. Then we did this last time, but now I can't remember.
I think the mouse over is correct, but maybe the second penance.
Sorry. That second, to get rid of the player, just make that a empty bracket.
There's gonna be a space between
open.
the end of one bracket and the start of another bracket.
I don't think so. Yeah, try it now.
No, it won't heal myself. It won't heal myself with no target. I mean, it'll heal myself if I mouse over myself, but... What is the empty square brackets is pretty much just like self? Is that what it does?
The empty square brackets, it said, because we looked at this up last time, will match your interface options if you have self-target spells on.
So maybe I should do it for the second penance? Because the first one, I only care about the
try it, I
penance.
guess. Sure.
How come you don't take any damage from penance?
One of my Azurite traits gives me a shield,
shield.
and then I also are healing 17 health every 3 seconds with.
So it doesn't work either. I can't hit myself with this.
Huh.
What would it be?
So I've been fooling with my macros and trying to do at mouse over, then at target by itself didn't work. But if I added a comma harm to the at mouse over, then it did work. So maybe for you, first you need to add a comma help to the mouse over.
The thing is, I need my
Yeah. Here's a hold on. I hate how if I go back up to that thing, I have to add a space in again. Oh my god, it's not gonna let me. Why won't it let me?
Go up to the thing.
Yeah, hold on just a second.
Holding. My grip is loosening though. Because
Chris,
I'm
can you play some hold music?
clinging onto my table, and I'm about to fall off. Actually, my table might
I
collapse.
like that. So you still will be able to
So it's double
mouse over
harm.
harm or mouse over help, but without the harm or help in there, I guess it's just constantly trying to do it at your mouse over, and if you have no mouse over, it's just gonna fail. Or is that what you're thinking, Ted? Probably.
I guess I don't understand it necessarily.
Penance.
Yeah.
Penance only has one N on the first N, apparently. It was new.
I mean,
It was new. It was new to me also. I was like, doesn't penance have two? Even my the name of my penance macro is two N's, and it changes to one N on the first N. Penance. Alright. Harm. Help. Penance. Penance. Alright, let me see. Where'd you go? Alright. Works on myself. No target. Wait 5 seconds. Works on mouse over harm. Do we have a... I guess I'll do like a help target over here. Alright, the help works. Do the player bar. Target. Works. Alright, looks like this is the one.
Oh man, Ted figured it out. He cracked the code.
I wonder if I should put no dead on there or not. Maybe I don't want that. Actually, if I'm mousing over a dead person, I guess I don't want to shoot them.
Yeah,
Wouldn't it would just give an error, wouldn't it be like, this is not a real target you can shoot?
But I guess like if it's part of the conditional, then it would fall back to default, so it would fall back to like shooting my target.
Is that how it works? I didn't even think about that.
I think it
Yeah.
should.
Alright, let me macro. Alright, so I gotta do the other ones. Smite. Do I have any of these others already set up? Oh, I have a Shadow Word Pain one already. Harm, no Shadow Word Pain. I'll put that on. Test it out. Go away. I'm gonna key you. You ready for all of my damage?
Oh man.
There it is. 18%
Wow.
of your life.
I'd be in trouble.
Yeah, I get 5 rotations out of that, you're dead. I need to move my life bar up so it's macro. I know, LVUI. Don't hit me. I need to be out of combat to use LVUI.
Don't hit me, bro.
Yeah, I've just been whacking him with my staff for his insolence.
Alright, I need to move my name to the bar, to my mana bar, I think. Let's see. Unit frames, player. Name. Y offset. Alright. I need to do my other ones. Smite. Oh, I have a smite one already. Nice. I need to do Mind Blast. I have a Mind Blast one. Oh, well, my Mind Blast is used 13 and used 14. Guess I'll just change it to. Same as my Smite. Smite. Mind Blast. So Mind Blast apparently has a debuff on it.
Yeah, that makes the next amount of damage I deal not do damage, not do as much.
It makes you deal not damage, or it makes you not get healed.
Damage. It says my next, the next 1232 damage dealt will be prevented.
It's really hit me with something. 5 seconds.
I did.
Was it
Gears
I
Like,
hit
prevented?
stop. Wait, it doesn't seem
I
What'd
hit
you
you
hit me
with configurate. Let's see what I
flag.
did. I gotta scroll up because I got.
I don't have a flag on my thing. Was it 100% prevention? Isn't like say it?
Maybe. Let's see where. The problem is there's so many stupid passive Azerite stuff. So I've had to scroll through my combat text.
Do you need a offensive target, Andrew, to do your macros?
Yeah, I want
Let's
to
see.
test. I want to test one.
Right.
How do I kill? I guess I'll just have to kill Steven while he's worried about this.
Oh,
Watch me.
Lads. Oh, let's see. Who will be killed?
Who's
It's not really looking that good for Chris.
Oh no!
Oh man, Chris is back in it.
I know, he sure is.
Is that a thing I need to avoid? It looks very scary.
Only if you want to. Don't let it tell you what to do.
I know your weakness now. It's your succubus! Kill it! Where are you?
Who's gonna win the contest of the champion?
Not really a contest. It's a macro testing contest. Is that a
Bell
silence?
steal his fort. Don't let him have it, Tad. No fort for him. Take it. Take it by
I'll keep
force.
chain casting it.
Okay, it works. Works.
Nice.
Need to add. What else do I need to add?
You have
Need to
exactly
add-
8,000 life. That's interesting. I guess that's just random.
Do you see like A000 or you see like AK on your?
8000.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh, he's frozen now. Oh yeah. Oh now, Chris is not the only one dealing out manted poison. Looks like Taz got some manted poison.
Double
of his
mantis
own.
right there. I need to shadow mend onto the what's this? Ice Nova. The Pest Ice Nova?
Yeah.
See how I baited that frozen? So you thought you were gonna get a good crit, but then I just dispelled it.
Hmm. Where's your dispel?
It's already done.
Well, it was after the crit.
So you crit on the, hold on, let me check. You crit on the Ice Lance or the Frostbolt? You crit on the Ice Lance, right?
On the Frostbolt.
On the Frostbolt? Wait, hold on. 469. Okay. So you are pre-casting Frostbolt in like Pet Ice Frost Nova?
I think that's what you're supposed to do, but I'm not 100% sure that that's right. The guide that I read was very cursory.
Is it Wildhead or Icy Fence?
Wow. Should read Icy Vein song.
I just keep Andrew 6 life for my pleasure.
Well, exactly 6 life.
I'm gonna melee you. I'm coming. I'm coming for you.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh, steal that shield. Get the invisibility ready, Tad.
I'm coming.
You got invisible and then drink. It's the only way.
You're right.
Hide behind a fence. Drink.
Oh, you missed it! Oh, the melee! Oh, you've healed since then.
Yeah, he's become more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
The problem is if I'm targeting someone, they'll keep trying to offensive dispel them if I'm, even though they don't have anything on them, which is a problem for me because I'm trying to like cleanse myself of the slow. How did you heal though?
I don't know. Maybe it's just like if you aren't hit for a while.
Natural HP regen.
I mean, you're in combat though. I thought so.
Yeah. I don't know.
Hit you with my, weaken you up a bit. Here we go.
Oh no, he's going for the kill.
I'm going for the kill. Oh no. Ugh. 2.8%. It's healing. Gotta like. Oh well. That one's just one shot. That was 2%. I didn't know. It dealt 350. That's pretty big. 350.
Was it a crit?
It was a normal hit. 350.
Oh.
It's pretty instant cast. 13-second cooldown. It's pretty nice actually.
Alright, I'm gonna go. See you on the
I sealed you for 3k on one hit though. That's crazy. I can heal.